So good evening students, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so yesterday I could not publish any video, okay, due to some reason. Okay, so today I am going to do hire purchase system. Okay, hire purchase system, okay, from financial accounting paper, B.Com and BBA classes. Okay, so here you see I am doing sums, okay, illustrations. So you see illustration number 14 from B.B.Dam book. What is given in the question, you just see. On 1st April 2016, Barrack Tea Company Limited purchased a machine worth rupees 45,000 on hire purchase system. So what is the cash price of the asset? It is 45,000. Okay, 45,000 is the cash price. That is CP. Okay, and amount of rupees 6,000 was paid on delivery. So down payment is how much? Rupees 6,000. And the balance in 5 installments of rupees 9,000 each. So what is the amount of each installment? It is rupees 9,000. Payable annually on 31st March each year. Okay, it is 31st March each year. Any difference in the 5th year's amount should be suitably adjusted. Okay, so interest for the last year, okay, you know how to calculate. It is the difference, okay, from the 5th year's installment, okay, sorry, difference between the 5th year's installment and the balance. Okay, so that you have to take out, okay, the amount of interest. And vendor company charged 5% interest per annum on yearly balance. So vendor company has charged 5% interest, okay, per annum. So pass journal entries and prepare ledger accounts in the books of Barrack Tea Company Limited for 5 years, providing depreciation at 20% on diminishing balance. So you have been vendor company charged, okay, 5% interest per annum, okay, and you are required to pass journal entries, okay, and then you have to prepare ledger accounts, okay, in the books of hire purchaser. Barrack Tea Company Limited is the hire purchaser for 5 years, providing depreciation at 20%. Okay, 20% on diminishing balance. Diminishing balance or reducing balance method in depreciation means year after year the value of depreciation will keep on decreasing. Okay, so it came in the year B.Com 2009 and it's a very important sum. Okay, the Guwahati University students, okay, you can get question, okay, on this sum, okay, very often, okay, in your exams. So you just see here calculation of interest. Okay, so actually calculation of interest, because it is not possible to show everything, okay, in one class. Okay, like calculation of interest I have taught you, okay, in my earlier videos. Okay, you can check, okay, under hire purchase system, you can check the playlist. Okay, like that only you have to calculate interest for 5 years, okay, in this sum also, like cash price of the machine, then you have to deduct the down payment, okay, then you have to add up the amount of interest, okay, then less, okay, first installment, okay, then again you have to add up the amount of interest, then less second installment. Okay, so this is how you have to take out the value of interest, okay, for each and every year. Okay, for 5 years you have to take out in this sum. So that you do by yourself, okay, in your copies, okay, those who are following my lectures. Okay, today let me teach you the calculation of depreciation, okay, at 20% on diminishing balance. So you just see calculation of depreciation. What is the cash price of the machine? 1/4/2016, what is the cash price? It is 45,000. So on 45,000 at the rate 20%, okay, for 2016-17, it is 20% on 45,000, it is 9,000. Okay, then what is the value of the machinery on 31st March 2017? It is 36,000. Okay, then again you have to deduct depreciation, okay, for 2017-18. It is 20% on 36,000. Okay, so it will be 7,200. Okay, that is value on 31st March 2018. This is the value. Okay, so every year the value of depreciation will keep on decreasing. It will be, okay, rate on the balance, okay, the balancing amount for the next year, okay, or the value of machinery for the next year. Okay, so that is how it is calculated, okay, till for 5 years, okay, it's calculation based on 5 years. Okay, so value on 31st March 21, it will be 14,746. Okay, it is very easy. Calculation of depreciation on diminishing balance method. Okay, you just see, okay, very easy. Okay, you just have to deduct the amount of depreciation from the value of machinery, okay, at the year end. Okay, so this is how you have to calculate. Okay, now you see, okay, journal entries. Okay, here in the question it has been asked to pass the journal entries. Now journal entries is for the first year. What will be the journal entry? Since there is a purchase of asset, okay, in the books of hire purchaser, okay, machinery account will be debited, okay, to hire vendor account, okay, with the amount of cash price of the asset. Okay, then secondly, for the payment of down payment, okay, on the date of purchase, it will be hire vendor account debited to bank account with the amount of down payment. Then for interest due, it will be interest account debited to hire vendor account, okay, the year ending date. Okay, like here it will be 31st March 2017. Okay, then for payment of installment, hire vendor account debited to bank account with the amount of installment, that is 9,000. Okay, then okay, the date will be year ending, that is 31st March 2017. Okay, then for payment of installments, okay, then hire vendor account debited to bank account, okay, rupees 9,000. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake. Okay, for calculation of interest, okay, sorry, for interest due, okay, what will be the entry? Interest account debited to hire vendor account. Okay, so with the amount of interest, so what is the amount of interest for the first year? It is 1950. Okay, then you have to pass journal entry for payment of installment, that is hire vendor account debited to bank account. So it will be rupees 9,000. Okay, then what you have to do is you have to provide for depreciation. Okay, so depreciation account debited to machinery account. Okay, the amount will be for the first year, that is 9,000. Then you have to transfer the amount of interest and depreciation to profit and loss account. Okay, so you have to do that. Okay, to statement of profit and loss account debited to interest account to depreciation account with the values, okay, with the amounts of interest and depreciation for the first year. So these 4 entries for the payment of for interest due, for payment of installments, then for charging of depreciation, and for transfer of interest and depreciation to profit and loss account. Okay, all the dates will be year ending dates. Okay, year ending dates. Now for the second year, okay, you don't have to pass the first 2 entries, that is for the purchase of machinery, okay, and for the payment of down payment. You don't have to pass the first 2 entries. Okay, the 4 entries, okay, for year ending, that is interest due, payment of installments, charging of depreciation, and transfer of interest and depreciation to statement of profit and loss account. Okay, that you have to pass with the amounts and the dates for the subsequent years. Okay, you have to do that for 5 years. Okay, because it is 5 years, okay, payment of installments. Okay, then you have to go for the preparation of ledger accounts. Okay, so you have to prepare machinery account, hire vendor account, then interest account. Okay, then what else is the depreciation account? Okay, then statement of profit and loss account is there. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's interest account, then depreciation account, and then statement of profit and loss account. Okay, so the interest account, depreciation account, and statement of profit and loss account is very easy. Okay, let me show you some. Okay, some portion from machinery and hire vendor account. You just see what will be the what is the first entry. Machinery account debited to hire vendor account when the machinery was purchased with the cash price, that is 45,000. So in your machinery account, what you will write, to hire vendor account. Okay, with the date of the date of purchase is put. Okay, with the amount of cash price. Then in your hire vendor account, you have to write buy machinery account, that is 45,000. Okay, the date of purchase is put. Then for payment of down payment, hire vendor account debited to bank account the same date. Okay, April 1, 2016. So it is 6,000. Okay, it is 6,000, the payment of down payment to bank account. Then you see, okay, what else is there for interest due? Interest account debited to hire vendor account. So in your hire vendor account, you will write buy interest account. Okay, so what is the amount of interest for the first year? It is 1950. Okay, you have to put the year ending date, that is March 31st, 2017. Then for payment of installments to bank account, okay, 9,000 is the amount. Okay, year ending is March 31st, 2017. Okay, then depreciation, charging of depreciation. So depreciation account debited to machinery account. Okay, it will be by depreciation account, that is 9,000. Okay, 31st May 2017. Okay, then transfer of interest and depreciation to profit and loss account. Okay, so for that, no need of passing any entry, or there will be no entry in machinery account and hire vendor account. Okay, that is for interest and depreciation account and statement of profit and loss account. Okay, then for the next year, okay, after closing the accounts, okay, for the first year, okay, you take out CD and BD. Okay, in both the accounts, okay, you will get 36,000 over here. You transfer it to in the next year, you will get 31,950 in the first year. You transfer it in the second year. Okay, then you have to pass, okay, entries for depreciation for the second year. Okay, so by depreciation account, this will be the amount. Okay, and then interest account. Okay, this will be the amount for the second year. Okay, then again you take out CDs and BDs. Okay, you have to pay the installment for the second year. Okay, CDs and BDs you take out. So this is how, okay, for the next 3 years you have to, okay, post, okay, the journal entries in the ledger. Okay, so I could not do the whole sum, okay, due to lack of space. Okay, you please try it in your home. Okay, the ledger accounts are very easy. Then interest and depreciation account is very easy. If you see the journal entries, okay, how to pass, how to do ledger posting for interest account, okay, for depreciation account, okay, and for statement of profit and loss account, you can do it. Okay, both the sides debit and credits are equal. Okay, So this is all about this sum. In a sum, okay, everything is shown, okay, like what calculation of interest, then charging of depreciation, okay, passing of journal entries for 5 years, and then preparation of machinery account, hire vendor account, interest account, depreciation account, statement of profit and loss account. So this is not possible in a blackboard, okay. So you please, I have explained you, okay, you try to do this sum, okay, in your rough copies, okay. The critical part I have explained you, okay. So hope this sum is very clear to you. So if you like my video, please the new viewers, subscribe to my channel, okay, share and comment, okay. And if you have any doubts, okay, regarding any sum, okay, or any you are facing any problem to do any sum, please mention in the comment section, okay. So thank you for today.